Muling dinipensahan ni Pangulong Aquino ang kahalagahan ng Disbursement Acceleration Program o DAP kasabay ng courtesy call ng presidente ng World Bank na si Kim Yong Kim. Ang detalye sa report ni Elena Luna.
Tiniyak ni Pangulong Aquino na mananagot ang mga umabuso o mali ang Disbursement Acceleration Program o DAP. Inihayag ng Pangulo ang investigasyon sa naging paggastos ng DAP sa harap ni World Bank Group President Dr. Kim Yong Kim na kasama niyang dumating sa Rizal Hall ng palasyo.
Only a minimal portion of DAP releases have any issue. And rest assured, the Commission on Audit will ensure that if there was any abuse or misuse of this fund, then those responsible will be held to account.
Sa harap ng may 300 mga dumadalo sa Daylight Dialogue sa palasyo, muling nanindigan si Pangulong Aquino na legal ang DAP. Nabanggit niya na mahigit 50% ng 144 billion pesos na pondo mula sa DAP ay napunta sa tatlong sinabi niyang kritikal na mga ahensya: ang Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas, Department of Public Works and Highways at National Housing Authority. Makikita sa website ng Official Gazette ang buong detalye ng lahat ng proyektong napondohan ng DAP.
The most compelling statement that has risen above the din and clamor surrounding DAP has been this undisputed truth. DAP was neither the Supreme Court nor our most vociferous critics have made statements to the contrary. In a report entitled Philippines Quarterly Update from Stability to Prosperity for All, released in March 2012, the World Bank itself stated outright that DAP contributed to economic growth. And it did so in the best way possible, funneling billions of pesos in savings back into the economy through programs that would directly and immediately redound to the benefit of the Filipino people.
Gamit ang PowerPoint presentation, inilahad ng Pangulo ang mga naging legal na basehan ng DAP sa Administrative Code. Sinabi rin ng Pangulo na sinuspindi na niya ang lahat ng programa at proyektong pinondohan ng DAP.
The Supreme Court decision is deeply unsettling. Not only because our honorable justices failed to take into consideration all our legal basis for DAP, but also, and more importantly, because the ruling will have a chilling effect on our economy and consequently on millions of Filipinos.
Magkaganon naman, sinabi pa rin ng Pangulo na hangad niyang makipagtulungan sa kataas-hukuman.
Let me make it clear, I bear no grudge or ill will against the Supreme Court. We want to work with our co-equal branches of government in serving the Filipino people. That is why I still hold the hope that our colleagues in the Supreme Court never forget that as they display the legal prowess and acumen that has served them well in their long careers, these abilities must also serve their 98 million countrymen.
Naglahad din ng kanyang pananaw sa good governance ang presidente ng World Bank Group. Sinabi niyang kaalyado ng Pilipinas ang World Bank sa laban sa kahirapan. Inihayag din niya na walang balak ibaba ng World Bank ang economic forecast sa Pilipinas.
We downgraded the overall global growth forecast from 3.2% to 2.8%. But we did not downgrade our forecast for the Philippine economy. We think it's going to hold steady at around 6.4% with a lot of upside going into the future. So I just will say again, maintain these reforms, continue on the path that you're going on, and I think the future is very bright for the Philippines.
Tiniyak ang pagsasabatas ng Freedom of Information Bill bago matapos ang kanyang termino sa 2016. Para sa Telebisyon ng Bayan, Elena Luna.